Hello, and welcome to episode 1 for Bad Luck with Perks Reclamation campaign. My name is Ravage, and I'll be DMing my friends on this sci-fi adventure. Pretty much, this is just a game that my friends and I want to play. I did, playing some D&D, and none of us have really played before, and also I've never DM'd, so this is going to be a fun learning experience. And I also wanted to create a podcast because I've listened to a whole lot of Adventure Zone and watched Critical Role, and they're my source of inspiration for creating this. And I just hope that you guys listen and enjoy the story. So thanks for listening, and fair warning though, for episode 1, the audio is kind of jacked up really loud on my end, and my friends are a little quiet, so just tune your volume a little lower right now, and hopefully you can kind of get most of the story. But yeah, hopefully for episode 2 it'll be way better. Oh my god.
Oh your god. Oh my god.
Okay. Anyway. Hello.
Anyway.
And welcome to the campaign Bad Luck with Perks. And it's a sci-fi adventure.
It was also my name when I was a dancer.
Oh my god. Yes. Alright, so what we're doing is D&D 5e, and it's using the fantasy characters and characteristics and stuff, and I just adapted to a sci-fi universe. So orcs, elves, half-elves, tieflings, all those things still exist. We just play it in a sci-fi universe, so not everything has to be all bows and arrows and swords and nature and stuff all the time, because I'm not I mean, it's cool, but I like sci-fi.
I got a question.
What?
If we need to break character, do we need to? Is there something we can say to signify that we're breaking character?
You can just say
Potato.
DM. You can either say DM or you can just not use your character voice or something. I don't know.
What if our character voices sound just like our real voices?
Okay, so you can say DM. Just be like, damn.
What if we don't have
or OOC for out of character?
Oh yeah, OOC is pretty common.
Oh right, OOC.
I forgot that was
DM.
a thing.
It's less letters. If I just go DM.
Well, the only problem with DM is if I am saying damn, it could kind of be if I'm like damn.
Dim.
Or you're spelling something out loud and it starts with D and M.
But okay, so let's go around the table and introduce ourselves. I guess I'll
sitting at a table.
Shut the fuck up.
Can you paint us some dinner?
All right.
Paint us a mind picture.
Or are we just doing this before where we dive in?
We're just gonna introduce ourselves. My name is Ravage, and I'm the DM.
Let's go down the Discord list.
My name is Udizer, and I am a human male. Not in the game. In real life.
IRL.
All right, but what's your character's name and class?
I have a character, and his name is Orist Olodov, and he is a bard, a half-elf bard.
Nice.
Yeah, half elves. Give me 5. That was impressive.
That was the whole time.
Wow.
All right, so next.
I'm
just look-
Frank, and my character is Tiberius. He's a human paladin. He's a
Does he
normal
have a
knight.
nickname or anything?
No, actually, it's really weird. Just never got one.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah.
call you Tibbs?
That's undecided.
Okay.
Okay, next.
My name is Jillian Tealeaf. I'm a halfling ranger.
A halfling what?
A halfling ranger. The bow kind, not the shooty kind. Because I'm old school. And also old. And I'm done.
My name is Erica, and that's my real life name. And in real life, I'm a human female woman person. And in the game, I'm going to be playing Kit, who is a half elf.
Intelligent car.
And she's extremely logical. She's a monk, whatever that really means. But her creed is based off of numbers and logic.
So she's Spock. Pointy ears and everything.
Wahoo.
Yeah, I think she ended up turning into a Spock type.
That is perfect for what I think this campaign is going to be about.
It needs some dynamics, so yeah.
I am Matt, and my character is Hrong, the half-orc fighter.
Nothing wrong with that. I'll just get that one out of the way.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, cool. So that is everyone. That's our party, and we're just you guys are a band of misfits, and it sounds like we are.
No.
I'm the only normal one here.
That is true. You're a normal human, man.
Oh shit,
Wah,
this
wah.
is Farscape, isn't it?
Yeah, it turned into Farscape immediately. Alright, I'll start with a prologue for our audience. The 5 of you are sitting around a table in a rustic but tidy bar called the Rainy Desert. You've all known each other about for a couple of days, but before that you've lived separate lives. So what brought you together was one simple thing: money. You are all looking for jobs at a spaceport, and a captain of a cargo freighter was desperate for help, loading and unloading goods. He just needed manual labor. He explained the mission was going to be pretty simple: just go from point A to point B. So the 5 of you were hired regardless of background, and during your transit, space pirates ambushed the cargo freighter, severely damaging everything, the ship, and it killed the captain. Your survival instincts kicked in and steered the ship at a random direction and managed to warp the ship away from danger. You happen to end up in a fringe planet known as Glip 4R1, and it was the only remote outpost occupying the service. The ship was in such bad shape you had no choice but to sell it and whatever cargo you carried for credits. But you've lost everything in the pirate ambush, and you spent all of your remaining credits just to re-outfit yourselves to your former gear. So you're all dead broke again, and you're sitting in the Rainy Desert bar, bored and wondering what to do next. So.
Well, shit.
And then there you are. You guys are just sitting around the table. So if you want to,
And it's strangely windy.
yeah, who's breathing in the mic? Matt. Don't do
Wait.
that.
We just met each other, DM?
So you've already have met each other on the job. You just you don't really know each other, but you're just kind of all wondering what to do now, because you kind of stuck together because it was essentially the only logical thing to do because you have nowhere else to go.
So what's the atmosphere like in this bar?
So when you look around, the bar is it's think Junkertown from Overwatch. It's really dingy. Well, Eric hasn't played Overwatch, so it's a lot of there's wood plank flooring, and it's kind of tied together with some metal plates. It's nailed down, and there's a couple of metal panels kind of patching up the walls, and the ceiling is curved, almost somewhat of a low low hanging airplane hangar kind of thing. It's kind of very metal, but it's neat though because the owner really likes to keep their space clean and tidy. It's just through, I guess, the wear of age and time, that it kind of looks dingy, but that's the general atmosphere. So there are other NPCs kind of lying about. There's a robotic bartender, just kind of cleaning some glasses. There's a waitress. She's also robotic, and she's kind of tending to like a patron sitting in like a booth in the corner. And there's one of those like TV displays, just kind of playing some really old, outdated television show that like no one really watches anymore. Like this place doesn't really have a lot of it's not very modern, and it doesn't really, and because it's like a remote outpost, they don't really receive like a whole lot of just, like updated modern stuff. It's just it looks pretty depressing, but at the same time very homey.
So I think that step number 1 would be we need to find a way to get money. We need to find a way to, keep living.
So we're all like a group now, or you decided that for everyone? That's cool.
Who is the richest looking person in the bar?
That's what I was thinking.
The richest looking bar. Pat, roll a perception check.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's a 3. That's great. Plus wisdom, is it? No, wait. I got a list here. Plus 3. So 6. That's
Wahoo. Okay. So you like kind of do this quick look around, and and your eyes only just go to the bartender because he is the shiniest thing there.
How much scrap value would you say the bartender's holding?
You know what? I think when you
No.
when you stand and turn and you look right and you look at him and you think that, it's almost as if you could tell you were thinking that, and he immediately goes, "Oh hey son, how are you doing? Fancy a drink?"
Is something wrong with your voice modulator?
No, that's how it's always sound like. It's
Okay.
well, I've never seen you guys before, so hey, welcome to the rainy desert. My name's Mo McGregor's.
Sorry, what was that name again?
My name's Old Gregor's.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, now we have to kill him for sure.
Hey, you can't kill me. I run the bar here. I'm just trying to be a
You
friendly
sell
face.
Irish cream.
I do. As a matter of fact, I do.
Can I have some for free?
Oh, you may have some, but you need money.
How much?
Well, how much you drinking? Do you like a shot or like a small cup? How much you want?
A bottle.
A whole bottle, I see. Oh, that'd
For
be...
free.
No. You can't have it for free. It's 500 credits. How much credits do you got?
10.
Oh, Jesus, what's a conversion from gold pieces to credits?
So conversion from gold to credits is 1 gold equals 100 credits.
Oh boy.
Yeah, inflation's pretty bad.
Alright, well, I'm not going to start my day killing a potentially sentient artificial life form, so anybody else have ideas?
Is there anyone else in the bar that looks like they stand out?
So there's another patron, and he's kind of like nursing his drink, and he is an older man, and he's wearing like this like blue jumpsuit, and he looks like an HVAC worker, and just kind of he's like, I guess I should also say like the time of day. This is kind of like roughly noonish, so he's kind of like on his lunch break, and he's like just kind of taking like doing some day drinking because there's not that much to do. This town's not that big, and seems like he's kind of like done for the day pretty much.
I would like to approach him.
Okay.
Do I have a resume on me?
I mean, you could say your resume. Right.
I would like to just go and sit down at his table and just strike up a conversation and just say, "Hey, how's it going? Are you from around here?"
Okay, so Jillian, you do that. You like hop off your chair because you're halfling, and then you kind of crawl up onto the bar stool next to him, and he goes, hello, how you doing?"
And I'm grinning wildly.
What's so funny, miss?
Are you from around here?
Yeah, I am. I live here. We all kind of do. I feel like you guys are all strangers. All your friends? You're not from around here?
No, we kind of struck tragedy, and then we just really need a job. We need a way to survive. I was wondering if maybe you had any leads.
Job, eh? To be honest, I've been kind of out of a job myself. I kind of repaired almost everything. Just usually daily maintenance is just me kind of like tapping on some things and whatever. But
Well, are there any other towns nearby? Why don't you move to one of those towns?
any other towns? Oh boy. Okay, so you really aren't from around here. This is unfortunately the only town on this planet. Old Gregor's here can actually attest for that, and he like kind of like nods to him, and old Greg goes, "Yeah, I've kind of been here this whole time. Since I've been built and programmed and serving this bar." And the old man goes, "Yeah, there's definitely a lot of history to this town, sort of. It was supposed to be."
Do go on.
I mean, okay, I got nothing better to do, so I could give you a slight history lesson. I don't really know everything, but for the most part,
I love history.
Oh, you do you? Okay, great.
I love history.
Are we like at the table? Or we're just kind of all sitting off?
I mean, like, you can all like hear. You can hear this. This is like the bar's
We're
not that
just
big.
Staring awkwardly at these two.
Yeah. So I mean, because you know how when like there's really no one else in the room, he just kind of like is fine with that because he's feeling friendly. You know, he's had yeah yeah exactly.
My character wants to go speak to Gregor's at the bar.
Okay. So let's just say kind of the old man and Jillian are talking, and you approach old Gregor's.
Excuse me, barkeep.
Yes, how may I help you, lady?
This wonderful beverage you have prepared me, known as Irish cream, is delicious, but I'm afraid that there is a fly in my drink.
I didn't pour you no drink, missy. You just asked for the price. And he just kind of like takes the bottle and just kind of like jingles it in front of you, and to make sure to let you know that it's still closed and he hasn't opened it. So I don't know where the cup you've been drinking. Maybe there's some fly in the water, but that's kind of normal around here. So sorry about that, I guess.
Oh, there's a fly that grazed my hand. Surely, as a responsible barkeep, you would know to keep the place sanitary and free of such pests.
Alright, listen here, lady. There's dust in my joints, there's rust in my boots. This place ain't the cleanest.
Rust on those boots.
Oh my goodness, lady, that's 'cause I'm behind the bar! You can't see it!
If you kept the bar as clean as your boots, we wouldn't be having this discussion.
My goodness, lady, you are perhaps the rudest person I've ever met in this small town. I wish you would be nicer.
There are approximately 100,000 people in this small town.
What? No, they're not.
Imagine how I am possibly the biggest out of such a large number of people.
No, there's like about like 40 people here. What are you talking about?
Perhaps in this bar. I do not believe your calculations to be correct.
Roll.
really playing a confidence on this bartender.
Just roll an intimidation check.
I cast prestidigitation and conjure a small illusion of a fly that lands on her hand.
Oh, well then. So Erica, roll intimidation check with advantage, which
Okay.
is rolling a d20 twice.
Okay.
Or do you want? Are you using the program? Or do you want me to roll it?
Can you roll it? I can't find. I think I lost it.
Okay. So, one of them is a 2, and the other one is a 4.
I take it that's a fail. That's perfect.
So, interesting enough, he sees the fly and he goes, "Shoo, shoo!" Like he actually believes the fly is there, and he goes, "All right, okay, I can see you guys are all down on your luck, and I think we'll try to do a deal here, all right? Because there's been nothing going around, but I do remember one of our restaurants nearby. They like to sell sushi, and my boss lady upstairs, she usually likes her sushi on during the lunch times, but I ain't been able to order no sushi, so she's been pretty grumpy of late. So you know what? How about you go over to the restaurant, ask around what seems the problem with the sushi, and if you can get any information, I'll give you a round of Baileys for free. How about that? And with that, he just kind of goes "Meow," and like sees you like excited, and I guess he thought you were still talking to the old man, and the old man also was like, what was that about?" I was talking about the history of this town, and you just kind of went, "Ooh."
It's exciting history. I really like history.
Really listening to you.
Approximately
Don't worry.
how much is this Irish cream worth?
Well, I mean, if you order a shot, it's like, like 20 credits, but I mean, yeah, I'll give you, yeah. If you can tell me what's happening with the sushi, I'll give you a round. All right, how about that? Sounds good.
So, without knowing our work history, you suggest that us random folk who have come into this establishment, that we go to another establishment where they need help preparing with food, even though neither of us may or may not have such credentials for this sort of thing.
I do.
All right, look, lady, I just told you to go over there and ask for see what time.
I do.
Okay, Jillian, I like your style. You should go. You and your
Okay.
you should link your friends over there. It sounds good.
Okay.
Well, I do like Irish cream.
Point of order. Are we
I
not in
wanna
a
come.
desert?
Oh, yes.
All right. Tiberius stands up, says, "Sushi in a desert? That ain't right. I'm in."
All right. There's a we have a fishing lake, but for some reason we ain't getting no fish from that lake. I don't know. Usually we have a steady supply. It's like a fish lake farm thing. That's what you humans eat, right? You make a farm out of a lake, right? I don't need to eat. What do I know about fishing and farming? I just serve Baileys.
And then I jump off of my chair and slam it back into the table, pushing it back in, and then I just storm out the door.
Hey, careful with the chair, man. What the fuck?
I follow.
All right, your friend Jillian just walked out of the bar.
I guess Kit follows too.
Cool.
I'll saunter after them.
Okay.
And I'm just waiting outside the door, just running in place, just waiting for everybody to catch up. Going, come on, come on, come on.
Right. So as you like open the doors and like out into the like the desert street and that kind of thing, I guess for you guys like, I'll just like paint the picture for you guys. And so it's, imagine like you're on like a main street, and there's buildings, like a strip of buildings down on your side of the street, and the strip of buildings on the opposite side. So you can see like the restaurant is on the other side. There's some kind of like residential apartment buildings stacked next to it. There's a corner grocery store, and there's some office buildings, like not super, not sky or wouldn't say not even skyscraper, like not even like a high rise level, just like 1 to 2, 3 stories of like office buildings, and there's a police station towards like the end of the strip of the buildings, and like a town hall kind of at like the end of the strip. So it's kind of like this U-shaped kind of deal, and in the middle of the strip there's a some like kind of somewhat of a town square. There's like a statue there, and there's like a arrangement of flowers, but they all kind of look dead because it's the desert and it's like really hot. So where would you
What
like
is
to
the
go?
statue?
What?
What's the statue of?
The statue, you roll perception check. I guess any of you guys, if you want
I
Take a
will look
gander.
around.
I got a 23.
to. Wahoo! So the statue is of a soldier that like the face is kind of like worn down a little bit from the just like weathering, but he's a soldier with kind of like a brown coat. Well, it's a bronze statue, but you can tell it's like a trench coat, and whether it's like brown or black, it doesn't particularly matter. But that's it's kind of, the face is a bit obscure just from the weathering, but it's definitely of like a soldier, striking this heroic pose, sitting in the middle of the town square.
And I rolled a 1, so I'd say that's a cool bear statue.
All right, so where would you like to go?
I guess to the sushi place.
Okay. All of you walk towards the sushi place, and you open the door, and there's like the bell that kind of jingles when you open it, and there's really no one in here. Like, it looks super dead, even though it's it's a lunch, and it should be like peak hour. It's peak hours for lunch, that kind of thing. But just it's very unusual to just walk into a restaurant and see practically nobody. And there's a woman standing at the I guess the host desk kind of thing. Just she's not looking very happy. She's very bored looking. And when you all walked in, like all 5 of you walk in, and she like perks right up. She goes, "Oh, customers. Yes, come right in, come in. Yeah, fine. Sit right here at this table." And she like kind of like rushly guides you down, and she's just like so excited that she sees like essentially a large amount of people just show up, and she just like guides you to seats. Like, do you sit down?
Lovely to meet you, darling. What's your name?
Oh, thank you. My name's Becky Farina, and I am the owner of the sushi restaurant. And
We are
how?
no
really?
customers.
Say that again.
You work here?
Yes, I'm the owner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I had to let my staff kind of take some breaks. Business has been a bit slow, and I just want to see this place, tidy and fit together. even though there's not a lot of customers. But you guys are here. So would you like something to drink?
We are not customers.
Excuse me?
You
You're not here to eat?
We are here to provide you with assistance.
I'll eat.
So like because you said you would eat, she perks up. She goes, "Oh, okay. Yes. Would you like a drink? What would you like to eat?"
you have some oolong tea? I could go for tea.
Oh.
Irish cream.
So she's like
Or-
ping pong.
Or equivalent space tea would be fine.
Right. So she goes, okay, all right. She like takes out a flip little notepad and she goes, oh, oolong tea, yes. We don't have Irish cream. That's for the bar across the street. And
Yes, that is why I'm here.
it,
I come here to help, and then I get Irish cream.
and then, so all of a sudden she like stops and she like realizes like, oh, you're actually like. She realizes like, oh, Gregors has sent you guys, and she goes, oh, that's what you mean. You're here to help my problem. Okay. Yes. Just to bring you up to speed, I have run out of fish. Unfortunately, I would have had to serve you other things like noodles or rice, but for a sushi restaurant that doesn't sell any fish, it's kind of obscure and very unusual, isn't it? So. What I have learned.
What happened?
A little embarrassing too.
Yeah, yes, it is. She's like sweating from like embarrassment, but it like gets like a little serious, and she's like, we get all of our fish from the local fish farm, whose owner, her name is Christina Rose. She usually comes by and just tells me that like we have like a regular order of fish that we just kind of exchange. It's very it's very convenient that she can just drop fish that she grows or well, not grow, raise. She raises the fish in the farm. She's like very nervous, by the way.
I must stop you, miss.
Yes. Sorry.
Secreting a lot of liquid from your pores.
Yes.
You need some sort of refreshment. Can I get you something cold to cool you off?
Oh my goodness! Oh, you're waiting on me? Oh, that's how very nice of you, young lady. That's all right. And she just kind of pours herself a glass of water and she starts drinking it. And she goes, but lately our business has been going down and there's no fish, so we're all kind of worried as to what is happening. And we've heard rumors that there have been very dangerous animals that have been raiding the fish farm. So none of us are the adventuring type or soldiers, or we don't have very many weapons around here, so we kind of don't know what to do. This has been a recent development. Did
you guys get into a fight? Is she mad at you?
No.
What's going on?
Oh, not at all. It's some people have been saying, oh, it's spooky ghosts or something, but spooky ghosts don't eat fish. The physical fish are actually missing. We believe it could just be a giant wild animal because it's not one or two fish that are missing. It's 10s, 20s, 30s, 40 fishes at a time, and the fish farm can only hold several hundred, and when a massive percentage of the fish has gone missing, we're starting to worry, and we're pretty dire on fish right now, actually.
It's okay. Calm down. How far away is this place?
So the fish farm is approximately a couple of miles to the west, and if you walk there, it shouldn't take you that long. Just 30 minutes or something, and hopefully you can talk to Christine about this, because we all have been getting worried and hungry, and my business has been plummeting. So
30 minutes or something. What is the something?
The something is for the DM to just kind of speed walk you through, so you don't have to actually roleplay walking.
All right, here's the deal. 20% off your next order. Me and Jams is my warhammer. We'll go solve your problem.
Well, speaking of jams, the woman's in a jam. Let's help her out.
You'll help me? You'll help us?
Fan of preserves.
she kind of
She
like
is standing right here. I do not see her jammed in anything.
she kind of chuckles. It's like, oh, I see your play on words. I like that.
Ugh.
Play?
What is this play?
We must keep our minds on the mission.
There's always time for play.
Okay, well,
Alright, well,
I'll call Christina and let her know that 5 of you are approaching her farm, so she doesn't accidentally shoot you or mistake you for monsters or anyone. So, that should be good. I'm very excited for some help. So she like,
You said the West?
yes, west of this town.
all right, we can negotiate price later.
20% off sounds good to me. And she like kind of like hurries off and like picks up the phone.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Oh, Tiberius, I think we could have done a little better than 20% off.
Oh no, I meant 20% off the total price of the next bulk order from the fish farm, but we can squeeze the next person. Whatever.
Why do you insist on squeezing people?
I like when
Everybody's
their
got
eyes
to
bulge.
squeeze.
They like it.
All right, so now like yeah, she's off. She's like making the call. You can like tell she's like chatting and so do you guys like depart?
Well,
Yes.
Christine is the bulk supplier. She's probably got more coin anyways. Let's go.
Amen to that.
All right, so yeah, you make your way out of the restaurant and into like the past the strip and into the desert, and luckily there's roads that they've paved to make sure that no one gets lost, because when you look around like beyond the town, it does very much look the same. It's a desert. However, you do see there's like mountains towards the north and so the town's east, you're going west, there's the mountains north. South is like just very desert. It seems to you like going that direction yields no landmarks. And you all walk and continue, and when you arrive to the fish farm, you walk up to like a gated entrance, and you can tell that it's like this, it stretches for a couple of miles, and Christina is patiently waiting at the gate, and she's like just standing there, and she gives you like a wave hello when she sees you approaching.
Miss Rose, nice to meet you.
Thanks. Yeah, so
Oh, Miss. Oh, wow.
sorry. I'm sorry. I smoke a lot.
Dusty out, eh?
It's pretty dusty, but no, I smoke a lot. Sorry, but yeah. So Becky, let me know you're on your way. Fuck me, man.
That desert air plays hell on the vocal cords.
Please roll to this. I don't remember most of my voices already.
What does this Christina look like?
Christina is a.
Is she hot? Is she hot?
She is a human woman, but looks like really weathered.
That's all I need to know.
Is she hot or does she look like a fish farmer?
She looks.
Fish farmers are hot.
She looks like a fish farmer. I mean, she like, even though she's got like the tanned skin and like the wrinkled face, she has like a fit build, and she looks like she has put in a lot of hard work maintaining and operating her fish farm. And the only other people you see are some like the helper bots. They're robots. You don't particularly see any humans. You just kind of see they're all like, there's a lot of mechanical machines and other things kind of like operating in the background. So it seems to me, or seems to her, no, seems to you guys that she's like the only human on this establishment.
Goddamn capitalism. Humans are obsolete.
So, so you're here to help me with the problem, right?
Yes, ma'am.
For the right price.
Yes.
If it pays, any problem solved.
Yeah, of course, price. But you know what? It's worth it at this point because I am stumped. I do not know who or what is stealing my fish. It's pretty crazy right now. I've put sentry bots on alert, and some of them just come back completely demolished. Like, I mean, I outfit them with rifles. It shouldn't be that difficult to take down some wild animals. But there's something amiss about this because some marks look like bites, but I've actually recently discovered that some of them look like weapons, like metal, like not like like real good swords, but more like just serrated metal pieces that have been jammed and cut into my bots. It seems like whoever or whatever is out there, they use weapons, and I don't think that this is no stray animal coming to look for my fish. I think I'm being raided, boys and gals.
Goblins.
So your lower backside is being raided.
I would like to
yes.
roll perception to see if I smell goblins.
Okay, so what I'll do for that? All right.
You start sniffing. Right.
Okay, fuck it. Roll your perception to smell for goblins.
It's a 9.
You don't smell goblins, but you smell fish smells because you're on a fish farm. Okay, I see what you're trying to do. Like, you wanna, you're trying to see if you can.
Do you?
Yeah, like your friend's literally sniffing the air like a dog. I don't know why.
He's a dog. Don't pay him mind.
Okay, all right, just come with me. So she like opens the gate and she like
pay him. Just
so she like leads you in, like she gives you essentially like a small tour of the facility. And when I say facility, it's like her house, and then there's like a bunch of like small garages to house equipment, and there's robots just kind of like they're all automated to just kind of walk in like a set path, and they're doing some tasks, like cultivating the feed for the fish. Some of them are actually like taking some of the fish out and like inspecting them, stuff like that. And there's like a conveyor belt that supposedly is like would be bringing fish in, but there's just very minimal fish on it, and but the rest of the equipment, just the ones that you see are operational, the rest is shut down. So there's like multiple conveyor belts shut down. There's multiple robots like in their sheds, like on standby. And she leads you to the lake, and she goes, yeah, so over there's some there's some destruction in my fence, and I try to repair it, and it looks like they just kind of knock it down pretty easily. And there's I guess it would be footprints, but it's kind of like because of the water and the dirt and the mud, it's all kind of all gooshed together. Like I can't really tell. I don't have enough money to buy new weapons, buy new robots, buy nothing. Like I'm kind of at this weird standstill because I can't sell the fish if I don't have any fish. But I do want this problem solved, and I can help you out. I can pay you guys if you want to. I guess set up like a night crew or whatever. You want to stay up during the night, because I only assume they come during the night, because I've been up all day and I don't see nothing.
Have you
Have
tried
any,
staying up all night?
security cameras at this place?
Ugh, if only I had money for security cameras. Ugh, it's
Okay, so might be a dumb question. Bear with me. Have you asked the robots what they saw?
okay. Fair point. and I like where you're coming from, but all these robots are all automated. They're programmed to do tests. They don't have sensors. I mean, it looks like they have an eye. It's just lights, and she like kind of like taps on one, and it like doesn't do anything.
See.
Yeah, they're all automated. They have a very they do step 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it.
Yeah, it's the snitches get stitches security protocol. I've never trusted robots.
Man, you do what you gotta do. Hey, you know what? I picked the cheapest bots, and I guess I'm paying for it. You know.
They are extremely aesthetically pleasing, these bots.
Oh, that's a weird thing to say. Thanks.
Okay, so are they always breaking through the same section of fencing? Does it seem like they're coming from the same place every time?
I mean, I think they just climb over the fence. I mean, it almost seems like they were just being rude to break my fence down. Or maybe they broke the fence down a couple of times just to show me their strength. I don't know. It's not a very particularly difficult fence to climb over because this fence is supposed to stop, like, you know, four-legged creatures, that kind of thing.
You take us over there and show us.
Oh yeah, sure.
Damage.
Yeah, so she leads you over. You know, you guys walk around the lake, and the lake, you know, looks pretty big, and you guys, you know, take like a decent amount of time to walk, but because it's like, it's all the damage has been done like towards the rear, and the lake just kind of looks, you know, very bare and still. So when you get towards the end, you see like the fence. It's a combination of both like chain link and wood, you know, like the Civil War era type stuff, because like that's the cheapest material. But the chain link fence is obviously the most expensive part of the defense fortress, and it's very just ripped apart for that one section. If you would like to investigate the damage and stuff, you can all roll investigations, because you're all good detectives.
That's a D20, right?
Yeah, D20.
I got a 15.
Nice.
13.
13.
4.
Wrong? Wrong. What do your orcish eyes see?
Tiberius, are you lowering your voice just to talk to him? Like you can't understand normal common?
I speak orcish.
Wait, do
Oh.
you?
Do you?
That's orcish, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, sure. Good job, Tiberius.
Okay, man,
I
a
hit
few
the
words
wrong
there.
button. I got a 15.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right. So through your combined efforts, you've ascertained that the damage has indeed been done by like humanoid type activity. Like it looks like something like they're trying to like cut like a hole, but they just end up going like, we're gonna slash it. And there's a bunch of footprints on the ground, and it's very muddied, but for some reason they look like footprints that would belong to amphibians.
Water goblins.
Goblins with you, Tiberius?
She
Run-ins
You got
with
a
those-
thing? Got a thing
I
about
think it's
goblins?
a thing.
You need to tell us about?
I've had some run-ins with those little green bastards. Not a fan.
and so Christina overhears you saying like goblins, and she goes, "Oh, goblins. Well, I haven't seen any goblins here in almost ever. Not around this immediate area. The goblins generally stick together towards like the mountains all the way over there, and stuff where there's more like defensibility. We're pretty far out for goblins to travel through the desert to get to like some fish farm. The only other thing that's closer than that is a swamp. I know it's a desert and there's a swamp. It's kind of weird, but like the swamp has been here for a while, and the swamp is kind of northwest of here, and no one really goes there because it's kind of gross. There's a lot of bugs and nothing really it doesn't seem to me anything lives there. So, that's all I got for you guys. It's no goblins.
For, forgive me, Becky. We're
Christina.
Christina, of course. Sorry, I'm bad with names.
Not every non-orcish creature is named Becky.
I'm not an orc, so
Not every whatever it is you are is named Becky.
wow.
Hold on, back up.
hang on.
I mean, we're both half elves. I think you'd be able to identify your own race.
Yeah, you absolutely
Forgive
would.
me.
You
It's just that you
always
look
got your
so
nose
much
in
like-
those math books.
Hi, I'm Jillian.
It's just that you very much resemble those that are orcish.
Oh, wow. Well,
All right, lady. That don't mean to be rude. That sounds kind of racist, but but all right, you guys kind of good. The information. I mean,
is this the only town on this planet? Christina, could you remind me?
yeah. Unfortunately, yes.
So there's no other competition that might be trying to
No.
sabotage you. Or...
So here's the thing. We're all kind of unfortunately stuck here for quite some time, and we're just trying to survive. We've been trying to rebuild our spaceport. We've been trying to get better exports. There's just export imports, that kind of thing. We have a quartz mine that's kind of overrun with a bunch of creatures. We just haven't. But it's been such a long time.
Have you?
I mean, actually, probably.
The extra export since you.
Okay. Well, so we sort of have a fruit farm. We kind of did have a worm hunting thing some time ago. We got a machine shop, but that's not to sell the things. It's kind of like our own machine shop. We got a mayor. He tries his best, I guess. And then we got our bar, and we got sort of like a TV station. Not really. It's just a bunch of people with those tech cams and stuff. It's the only thing. We tried to make a town, all right? I guess that's the key word. We tried to make a town. It didn't really work before the revolution. It kind of didn't work after the revolution. So, just kind of saying we're kind of stuck in a weird spot.
All right, Christina, I've got a question for you. What would you say the potential market is locally for oversized frog legs?
Oh shit! If you can get frog legs, whew. Yeah, I mean those are pretty good. I'd eat them.
All right, boys and girls, let's roll.
All right. Okay. So,
Where am I rolling to?
Oh, to the swamp, probably. These web toad fuckers are probably over there. And
Why don't we just walk?
Oh, it's pretty far.
Jesus.
It's yeah, the swamp is many miles to the northwest. So to be completely honest, I don't know if you have a whole lot of water or a whole lot of sleeping gear or anything, but I'd much appreciate if you just kind of humor me and just kind of hunker down here and see what kind of shows up. I mean, I'll pay you half. How about that? I'll pay you half to spend a night here, check stuff out. I need to get some decent sleep because I've just been worried about, what goes bump in the night all the time. Sound good?
Under the condition, whatever shows up, we keep the legs.
Sure. If you think it's giant oversized frogs, fine. But I got my bets on some avian creatures or something. I don't know.
There are quite a many creatures that bump in the night.
Well, I've heard tell of
I'm one of them. I wink at Christina.
Hey.
I've heard of a local.
There's something wrong with your eye.
Yeah, I just got something in it.
It's dust. It's always dust. All right.
And,
So she brings you guys in back, just travel back into the house. She rolls out some cots, some blanket rolls, and she takes out some well, you guys all have personal application device. You got some pay. It's cell phones, and she pretty much takes one of those like cred cards and just kind of gives you a swipe, and so she'll get each one of you has a pad, and she'll kind of swipe each one, and she credits you guys 200 credits each. So she gives you 1,000.
That's a good start.
Okay, cool.
Kit is imagining how
Wait,
many
two.
ice. She's imagining
Two.
how many Irish creams she can get with this money.
200 credits, so that's 2 gold, right?
Yeah. Sorry, it's not a lot, but this is half, so I'll give you the 1,000 after, and don't spend it all in one place, I guess. I mean, I'm telling you, when times are hitting tough, it's in real tough right now. So,
Don't worry, we got nothing better to do. We need the work.
all right.
That's all right. We appreciate it.
So, would you guys like to take some time to like plan for like how you want to approach like finding out what's going on?
I'm gonna set up a trap right where the fence was broken down.
Well, now these fish patties here, are they kind of swampy, reedy along the edges?
Like a little bit. It's a bit muddy. Like it's it was prepared, professionally when they first built this lake, but then because over time, just like through the weathering and the desert conditions, it's kind of muddied into itself, or it's messy, I guess, if that answers your question.
Okay, so Tiberius takes some reeds, stuffs them into his clothing so they're sticking out. He rubs some mud on his face, and he sits down at the edge of the water with his warhammer in his lap, and he waits.
Okay. So that's Julius Streps, and then. All right. Yeah. What the rest of you guys do?
I sit down next to him. I do not cover my face.
Wait, are they all still inside, or is everyone outside?
So I guess I'm kind of doing like a time skip.
Oh, right, it's the next day. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's the night. So you're just during the day you were preparing, like you're all discussing like what to do, and now I'm kind of like just blending in, like you discuss what to do and you just do it.
Okay. Right. It is night because they're supposed to do this at night. Okay.
I kind of elbow Orist. Hey, you pointy-eared freak! You're blowing my ambush.
Kit is sitting down by the fence, scribbling down numbers on a piece of paper.
Okay. And
I go to where the fence was. Go ahead.
yeah. So what does Hrong do?
I sit with Forest and sharpen my battle axe.
Okay, so you got like a three-man hit team on the edge of the like the perimeter of the lake, essentially. Jillian has set traps around the fence. I guess you can only sit what kind of traps are they? Like they're simple traps or what?
They're hunting traps.
Okay, hunting traps.
And I just, since I'm tiny, I'm just trying to obscure myself in the night and just kind of laying low and trying to keep an eye out away from everybody else.
Okay. All right. So this is you guys' plan of attack or defense?
Yeah. And then while we wait, I'm kind of under my breath. I'm doing a little pep talk to everyone for like, hey guys, we're finally getting back on our feet. This is gonna be a great start. We're gonna get this is gonna be real good. And
I sigh.
They feel inspired by my words.
I sigh and try and grab some reeds and cattails and prop them up against the bed. Maybe hide these two Giant dumbass.
I move away a little bit.
Yeah, so you cast inspiration, right? So how many
Bardic inspiration.
bardic inspiration? Is that a level 1 spell? I don't remember.
It's just a thing that I can do 3 times between long rests.
Oh, okay. So between you, Tiberius, and Harong, or do you want to
yeah,
give it?
whoever's close enough to hear me?
Okay.
To be able to...
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm not doing it. I'm not talking too loud because I don't want to give away our position.
well, I mean, you can do it like
Ow.
a prior to it. So if you want to give it to yourself, that's fine. So if you're giving it to Tiberius, Harong, and yourself, I guess equip 1 inspiration die.
Ooh.
All right. So as the night falls and you all have readied your sentry defenses and stuff like that, it gets pretty dark. It's around like 10 p.m. Like everything up to 10 p.m. like has been pretty quiet, but once 10 p.m. hits, you start hearing like some more noises. And the 1 hour has passed from 10 to 11, and nothing's really happened. You hear some noises that resemble wolves, some like skittering across the desert dunes. Nothing what you kind of been looking for.
You're making me nervous.
So, Kit, you were at the fence, right?
Yes.
You hear a lull, and it's kind of like going across. Like you can hear it like to the left of you. Like it's so you understand like just from that they're not coming to the entrance. Like you hear noises, but it's not from the entrance. Do you wish to? Oh, okay. By the way, your pads, you can text on them. They're cell phones. Like you can talk like you can call each other, or you can have like a group chat or whatever. Like it's the future. We're not using Stones of Far speech or anything.
So as we're waiting, I'm actually, instead of doing the inspirational words, I've just been texting everyone. Like, you're a great person. You're gonna do
Hashtag
great.
inspiration.
Right, you actually set up a Discord between you guys, so that's what you're using right now.
Inspiration of the day.
Kit starts following the noises she's hearing.
Okay.
She's just walking along the fence, following the noises.
Roll stealth.
Which dice do I use? A 20?
Yeah. Roll your d20 for stealth.
12.
Okay.
Is that with the modifier?
I don't know which modifier to use. Oh,
like
stealth.
Yeah. Yeah. So like that stealth in your skills, you just roll d20 plus whatever your stuff. So it's plus 2. And you got a 12.
It'd be 14.
Hold on, I might.
Okay. All right. So you rolled a 14, and you can. So when you're walking towards the fence, you can hear that they're actually going towards. Like the noise is going towards the back. The low like. It's going towards the fence. And do you wish to notify your friends via text or anything?
Can you repeat that?
Do you wish to notify your
Oh,
friends?
Sorry, can you repeat what happened?
Oh, while you're walking along the fence, you're following like the noise, like the low like there's like multiple noises of them, and they're going in the direction of where like the broken fence is.
So it's going towards the broken part.
Yeah.
Kit responds.
I'm sitting by the I'm hunkered down near the broken fence next to my trap. I'm kind of taking the pose of a cat that's about to pounce.
Aw.
Meow.
So
that was in
you
character. I meow at her.
So Kit, you like made that low grumbling noise like into that direction of where you heard the grumbling noises.
Yes. Kit is trying to communicate with the.
Do you have
the
that
creature.
skill, or are you just freeballing?
No, she just does a thing.
Okay.
She just does it, and I'm going to progress and say that the noises, they just like keep progressing. It seems like they don't respond.
Do the rest of did Kit? Did you
Okay.
tell us about
Kit is
them,
about
or do
to
we hear
send.
them?
Kit is about
Okay.
to send a message. Her message says, "There are noises.
There are erps.
They do not communicate, but they get louder."
I
It is
text
by
back.
the.
It looks like your bait. LOL.
Okay, so
Kit responds with, "I do not know what you mean, but you should come here to the area where it's broken."
And
The
I,
Aren't we
I
there already?
text and say, run towards the tarp. Right for the tarp.
okay, so some time passes since you guys all communicated that. Jillian, roll a perception check.
Suspense.
17.
You start hearing the grumbling noises like come toward your location. There's multiple sets of them. They're all like at first it's like and then all of a sudden it's like and you can tell that they're like they sound organized.
I send a message to say, guys, I don't have enough traps. Help.
We need a bigger trap.
A much bigger trap.
We're gonna need a bigger box.
I think I'm already next to you, right, Jillian?
Right. So
or
Towards,
me.
I'm towards the broken part of the fence, which I think is
I would say
further along.
yeah, I'd say she's like
me, Tiberius, and Jillian were all together, right? Or no?
I thought it was like you, Tiberius, and Harong, and then
Oh, okay.
and then Jillian was like 20 feet away or something. Like not that far, but
Yeah.
So I get up and start moving towards Jillian. as
Well, wait.
stealthily as
Hold
I
on
can.
now. This little one would make great bait. I'm just saying, we've got a pretty good tactical position here. The little one looks pretty quick on her feet. And if she looks tasty enough, I'm saying we
wait.
don't start swinging until they're in range.
The
Would
little
does
one
it
is
sound like
surprise.
they're headed
Tasty.
towards Jillian or headed towards the fence where we are already? Or can we not tell?
well, only Jillian knows at this point, and I guess like
Okay.
in terms of direction, she just notifies, oh hey, something's coming.
She didn't say where.
Right. So
Okay.
so you guys can like either reposition or you can wait.
I'm gonna text back and say, coming where?
And
Okay, I convene with the boys. I say, do we want to go help the space cadets? Or do we maintain our tactical superiority?
And my character just sighs and slowly reaches for her loot.
Oh, shit.
all right. Okay. So what do you? Does anyone like move or do anything?
I'm gonna start approaching where I hear the noises coming from.
I will start I say to Harong and Tiberius, hey, let's not abandon our team. Come on. and I start moving off towards Jillian.
I sigh and I get up and follow him.
All right, and Kit, like, how do you want to position yourself?
And I also got a 7 stealth check, so I'm tromping along quite noisily, thinking that I'm being quiet.
Kit stands and waits.
Are you like in the lake area? Like you do have like
swimming in the lake,
like because you can't just you can just like you can't get over the fence like and you know just like letting you know like you can get closer to your allies.
Well, are we just dispensing with all subterfuge here? This little one's looking like she's going to play a song.
We don't know that.
That might give us up.
No, I'm approaching them front on. I'm trying to be stealthy, of course, and as quiet as possible.
Okay.
With the loot in hand.
Okay, do we know how far out these things are?
All right. So you don't know that, but I'll do one more roll.
Jesus.
Can I do like a perception check to see if I
Yes.
see anything?
Yeah. Everyone make like a perception check.
A 4. I do not have good night vision.
11.
19.
Oh, and I have dark.
Oh yeah. Who has dark vision?
Not me.
I thought I do.
Me
I
and
do.
Kit for sure.
I do.
Yeah.
'cause
Okay.
We're both superior.
Half elves
Jesus.
have night vision.
Cool. So
These halfies in their night vision.
okay. So who rolled the 19 again?
I did.
All right. So
Loot lady.
you are the only one who sees this, and off into the distance to the northwest, you see a group of bullywogs. You can tell that they're like these humanoidal frog people, and there's like a wave of these bullywogs that are just kind of like hopping around. And you notice them, but they don't notice you. However, they get into this like cluster, like a few they're like 50-ish feet, 60-ish feet away from you guys, and they're like like 30, 40-ish feet from the fence, and they all do this really like intricate formation that you wouldn't expect like frog creatures to do, and they jump on like the first like row of bullywogs, and they jump over the fence, and then
How close am I at this point?
you're like 60 feet away, and you're like kind of hidden around like that broken fenced area, right?
Yeah.
So they are in like an area where the fence is not damaged. They jump over the fence, which is like how they've like entered this lake essentially. So they literally just leap over it. They have like this leap ability, and the fence is not that tall. It's like 10 feet max. So, and they just clear it. They all like they kind of do like this kind of cheerleading thing where they're just like and there's just like 15 of them. There's like 15 of these bullywogs to just go in, and you just see them jump in. And
They're really close to Kit now.
so
They're right by us, or
so they jumped into the lake, or some jumped into the lake, some hit like the ground, like in the muddy part.
they jumped over. What part of the fence did they jump over?
So let's say you're at the
Or I guess
broken
how
part.
far away are we from?
Yeah. So let's say you're at the broken part of the fence. They're like to the left of that, like 40 feet.
Okay.
So I guess
And
from you guys,
they've all made it in the lake, or
yeah, they all like. It seems like they've done this before, like many times, and they're pretty efficient at just all going over the fence. And
Do I know what a bullywog is, or anything about it?
I guess most of you guys would just be like Oh, they just kind of look like vermin. Like, you know of a bullywog, they're like frog vermin kind of people thing. They just kind of
But they're like intelligent creatures or
they're
Water goblins.
animals.
they're like, I mean, they're frog people. they're
Frog
they're like intelligent in the way of like we need to like hunt to survive, and if there's a bunch of them, they can be organized. Yeah, and that
How many did we notice?
15.
Okay.
Well, okay, only Jillian knows because
Oh.
she was the only one with a high enough perception to see it.
19.
I text the group, and I just say evil.
I text back, how big are their legs?
Big.
I get my shield out. I get my shield
Like
ready,
they skip leg day.
and I start doing some stretches.
I will continue to approach them.
Everyone reroll perception check.
That's a D20.
Yeah.
Kit has 6.
I got 10.
Okay, and
18.
how? So you guys see like a bunch of them. You don't know the exact number, but you just see a bunch of them. Now you are still haven't been noticed, so you essentially still have the element of surprise. You can like get ready to ambush them, or you can just like charge them, or you can do whatever. But for the most part, it seems like they have like a goal in mind. They're there with purpose. They're stealing the fish. They're just like, we're here. We're just getting the fish. We're gonna move out.
How far away would you say they are?
I would say the closest ones would be like 20 feet. Some of them were like 30. Some of them were 40.
I put my warhammer down so it's standing up, and I get a javelin out.
Ooh.
I try to stay hidden.
And I text the group, it's go time, lol.
All right. Do you attack?
Is everybody ready?
I get out my crossbow.
Yeah, Kit.
Okay.
Kit, what do you like? What do you do? Like, cause you get that message as well.
Kit pulls out her little dagger.
All right.
So, just anyone who has the bardic inspiration die, that's a D6,
Oh, it's a D6.
And-
Right.
and you can choose to use it for any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. And you can decide if you're doing it for like a saving throw, you can wait till after JC tells you what the number is, but before he tells you whether it succeeds or not. So it's basically just like buffs your stuff, and you can just use it once.
Yeah.
So like if you make an attack and you're not sure if it's gonna hit, you can add the D6
Yeah. If
before
you
he tells you if it hits or not.
Yeah, for example, if you roll a 10 and you're like, ooh, I don't know if that's gonna hit, I'm gonna use my inspiration. Then you like roll another die.
So the water goblins haven't seen the three of us over here yet?
Nope.
All right, I nudge wrong and I say, let's hit the ones in the back closest to the fence, corral them in.
I agree.
I
All right.
overhear this and I say I agree as well.
All right.
I'm gonna try to javelin one of the ones in the back.
All right, roll a d20 for a hit.
Ooh. See,
So do we all get like a surprise round?
Yes, this is this is now the surprise round.
so it's 12 plus 4, so 16 on the javelin.
Awesome. Roll for damage.
Okay, that's 1d6. That's a 2. I need better javelins.
You okay, let's do like this all happening simultaneously. Like I don't want to do like the one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you hit with the javelin. Like just like XCOM freeze frame this. Like you're confirmed for a hit. The next person.
As soon as I see him hit, I actually draw my longbow.
Okay, sure.
Can I see 3 of them?
Yes.
Okay. I cast Bane
Ooh, what's
on
that?
the 3 closest ones.
Mm-hmm.
So up to 3 creatures of my choice within range. I guess, are there 3 within 30 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They have to make charisma saving throws. If they fail, then the target must roll a d4 and subtract that from an attack roll or saving throw
Okay, cool.
for the next minute.
Oh, nice. All right. Next.
Wrong.
What do I do?
Use your crossbow. Roll a d20. And then I think you use Dex for the crossbow.
Yeah.
Dexterity?
So basically how it works is first you have to roll to see if you hit. So you basically think like, oh, I'm gonna attack this guy with my thing, whatever it is. You roll a d20 and add your attack modifier. I'm just looking. Yeah, it should be under the attack section on your D&D Beyond. So it'll say like to hit plus something next to the weapon.
Oh, I don't think I can use this then.
Why?
Under attacks, it has battle axe and war pick.
You probably just don't have it equipped. So just go into your inventory and do equip or whatever. Under equipment.
While you're doing that, Kit, what would you like to do?
Kit pulls out her dagger and does a kicky martial arts thing.
So what you can do is you can like run up to one of them because you're not like that far away, and you can like run 30 feet. You can like run up and stab someone. You can straight up shank a bitch.
Run up and kick stabby.
Okay, so that's your
what Kit does.
your action. Jillian, do you want to? Because you can draw your bow out. That's kind of like a free action. Do you want to like fire with an action?
Yes. Yeah, I'll fire a shot.
Yeah. So we're gonna like XCOM 4 Fallout 4, just going to VATS for this ambush round.
Yes.
Bullet time these bitches.
Wrong. You're just kind of adding your crossbow item into your D&D Beyond thing.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay. So roll an attack.
The D20.
No, the 20. I got a 14 there.
And then next to the crossbow, it says to hit with a plus box.
Oh, right. Kit, you should roll an attack.
Oh, so it's
Right.
the die says 14 and then it says plus 3.
Yeah. Okay, so you got a
Oh,
total of
so-
17.
That's
What do I do?
so.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
so you're basically rolling to your attack, and then JC will tell you, based on the creature's armor, it'll tell you whether you hit or not.
yeah.
And then after that, you would roll the damage, which is right next to the to hit for the weapon.
Yeah, so you did hit wrong. Now roll your damage.
That's the 8 die?
If it does it say
It says
1d8 plus
1.
something?
Yeah.
So you roll a d8 and add 1.
3.
Cool. Jillian, what did you roll again? Jillian?
Oh, sorry. I rolled a 9. I don't know. Does the
Oh, okay.
do I add the attack bonus to that?
Yeah,
roll?
you do.
Okay, then I rolled. Then I have a 12.
Okay. So roll your damage.
I got a 3.
All right, Kit. Roll your. Did you roll your d20?
Oh, sorry, I forgot that. Okay, she got 18.
Okay.
She needs 4 to damage, and then the damage is 4.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So you did hit. All right. So that's XCOM time. Ambush round over. So literally, like, all these bullywogs are kind of like, oh, you know, they're all like scavenging the fish. All of a sudden, you just like you just hear the arrows and stuff fly through, going, and then you see like Kit run up and just shank one of the bullywogs like from behind the back, and they're all going. Like, it's complete pandemonium right now. Like, whoever you hit dies, and they're like, now that you see them like a lot closer and they're kind of scattering around, they're like the really runty bullywogs that clearly are there just to like catch the fish, and they are in complete panic and they start screaming. They scream incredibly loudly, like they're
Oh, poor guys.
yeah, they're frog cry going and
That's not good.
a few of them just like jump the fence. They just straight up like book it, and you have killed what was it? 1, 2, 3. You've killed 4 bullywogs.
Did all the ones I cast Bane on die?
Does it do damage, or does it just debuff them?
No, I was just wondering if I wasted my Bane, because they're all dead now.
Well, so some of the ones that you like baned live because you didn't like attack them. Like the different targets were being picked out, so they like run off, but they're still baned, and they all scatter.
They're all born in darkness now.
I mean, some of them just kind of like miss the jump, and again, I get caught in a chain link fence, and like about 5 of them, because they like straight up panic, and so they like jump into the fence, and they're kind of going like they're squirming. What do you do?
Do we have to roll for initiative now, or?
Just like I'll let this particular situation resolve. Like, so you got like 5 squirming bullywogs. What do you guys want to do with them?
Well, I figure they're probably calling for backup. So I will pick up my Warhammer, throw it in the air, not throw it, lift it in the air, and yell, "Don't damage the legs!" And then I charge the nearest one.
All right, you killed that.
I'm gonna damage the legs.
Oh wow.
I mean, Kit's gonna do it. She doesn't actually say she's gonna do it.
That's coming out of your pay portion.
She's not gonna do it intentionally.
I point to one of them and say, "Well, you're the worst frog man. You can't even jump, buddy." And he has to make a wisdom saving throw. Psychic damage.
Oh my god.
I'm
Oh, that's a 9.
He does not have to understand me, by the way.
Oh, okay.
It's 13, so he didn't save. So
No. How much damage does he take? Because you're cutting words, aren't you?
he takes 2 damage from my vicious mockery.
He gets a fucking stroke and dies.
And Luke mocked a bullywog to death.
Okay, so you guys kind of just beat the shit out of these runts, and
Wait, do I need to roll for mine?
I'm gonna say you stabbed like the last one. They're very runty. However, now you hear louder roars, like brrr, and
Oh, guys.
towards the they make their presence known. These bullywogs, like, you turn around, these bullywogs are like at like right outside the broken part of the fence. They have spears, and they are bigger, and they look like the ones they made that hole, because the runty ones just like jump over. They look like these guys like came in to make sure that the runty ones did their jobs. And they see you guys, and they don't look very happy. There's 4 of them. So now we roll initiative.
Are their names purple?
Huh?
Are they elites? No.
Did you use the 20 or the 12 for
The 20.
initiative?
20 is initiative.
And
they're-
that's
9.
They're,
12.
oh, hang on. So
14.
you should have
14.
an initiative modifier as well, Matt, at the top.
wait, say okay. Hang
Where?
on, one at a
Oh,
time.
15.
Jillian's 15.
It's at the top next to your hit points.
Kit, what was yours?
Move over. Say initiative plus something.
9, but I don't
Okay.
know what my initiative is.
You rolled a 9.
Yes, I rolled a 9.
Okay, and then the initiative should be like +2. So
It's your dexterity
or-
modifier?
yeah, dexterity
Oh,
modifier.
okay, then it would be 11.
11. Okay.
I rolled a
I
natural
don't know
20.
what this modifier is.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
22.
Oh, awesome.
I have a 15 total.
Yeah.
Where am I looking?
It's probably so at the top, next to the little up next to your hit points, I guess. To the left of your hit points.
I got a 15.
Awesome. Tiberius, what'd you get?
14.
All right. Okay. Orst goes first. And these bullywogs, they're definitely the beefier kind.
I'm going to cast Tasha's hideous laughter at the one closest to me.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
I tried to pick all the spells that were most bardish.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm gonna tell him the funniest joke I know.
Oh boy.
He has to make a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
against 13.
Against 13.
Yeah. So he has to beat a 13.
Oh, they failed.
Okay.
So-
So he falls. He finds everything he perceives hilariously funny. Falls prone and becomes incapacitated and unable to stand up for the next minute. And oh wait, unless is his intelligence less than 4?
No, it
Because
is
then
not.
would be
It is.
unfair.
It is higher than 4.
So he's smart enough to get my joke.
Yeah. So the bullywog, for whatever reason, whatever you just said sounds funny. It just sounds funny, and he goes. And he just like falls down, and the 3 of them just kind of look at him, going like murmuring, and the one's just like it's laughing, and it's like pounding his fist on the dirt.
I kind of yelled to the other guys, "Save that one for last."
Kit starts
So,
joining in
if
the
you-
laughter.
Okay, so
He can make another saving throw on his turn or anytime.
Right.
Take damage.
okay, so Jillian and Hrong both got 15. Who has the higher dex modifier?
Probably me.
Like what is your plus?
+5.
What?
Yeah.
What? How do you have like 22 dex?
No, she has 17, I think.
It was the modifier, I thought you said.
Yeah.
Might have a bonus
I
from
have
her
7.
raise as well.
Yeah.
That
I have 17.
shouldn't that be a +3?
And then... Yeah, you're right. I was looking at the wrong fucking thing.
+4 for me.
It's +3.
Oh no, Hrong.
+1.
Okay, so because Jillian has a higher modifier, so she goes first, even though like you guys tie it. That's just like to break tie, that kind of thing. So Jillian, what do you do?
Before I decide, what's it called? Can I use animal handling towards them?
These are not animals. They're medium
correct.
humanoid.
Well, that might be a matter of opinion, but
But yes, in terms of like the little like text status like underneath their like name, it's not animal, it's medium humanoid.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, well then I sigh and draw my longbow again.
All right.
And I fire a shot at the not laughing one.
Okay. Roll your d20. Roll your for hits.
Okay, 16. So that hits. And
Yes, it does hit.
It's 1d8, right? Let me
Yeah.
double check. I rolled a fucking 0.
What?
Did
That's
I
a
use the
D10.
wrong?
That's a
Fuck
D10.
you! Shut up! I know what I'm doing.
Oh, that's a 10. Yeah. Wait, no. You
So
rolled a
let me
d.
roll the d8.
Yeah.
Hold
You
on.
rolled a d10.
Okay, it's a 4 and then plus 3, so 7.
You do, what was it, 7 damage?
Yep.
Like, because you don't know the values of their health. 50% is, I would say, oh, they look pretty bad. Like, 25% is, they look really bad. And if they're at, like, 1%, it's like they're about to fucking die. So, he looks like he's about to fucking die. Like, that arrow shot, like, straight into, like, a vital organ, and he goes... and he's like coughing out blood. Like, that was a good hit. So next on the order is Hrong.
Wrong!
So they're like a little bit of distance away from you, so you would have to like run up to them to like swing a melee weapon, or if you choose to still use a ranged weapon, you can. But yeah, but if you want to like hit them with something because you're a fighter, just say you like close in or something.
I'll close in then.
Okay, cool. What do you like want to attack them with, or who do you want to attack actually? Because one of them's laughing on the ground, one of them's like coughing, bleeding, and the two are just like in battle stance.
I encourage him to go to the one that's bleeding and just suffering.
I'll do that one then, and I'll cut off his legs.
Okay.
For
What do you cut
the other guy.
What are you using?
That other guy in my part.
Yeah, my battle axe.
Okay. So hit with battle axe.
Oh, then I got a 23.
Oh, damn, nice.
Did you
So
roll a natural 20?
No, I got an 18, but my two
Okay.
hit is +5.
yeah, so that's still super good. And you hit which one again?
The bleeding one.
Okay. Roll damage.
I got a 4.
Okay, cool.
Is
And
there a plus?
Yeah, it's 1 + 3.
oh, nice.
Okay.
So your battle axe smashes the bleeding bullywug, and he's dead. Squished.
Did he sever the legs?
I cut off his legs for Tiberius.
Okay, yeah.
with that to hit, this bird's flayed pretty well.
So you pretty much like cut him in half, like from the waist side. So it's just like the torso kind of like flops over, and then the frog,
Hot
the
dog
legs,
or hamburger?
hamburger. There we
That's
go.
an important distinction.
You hamburgered the froggo, and is dead. All right, now it is Tiberius's turn.
I point my warhammer at one. After seeing how squishy they are, I drop my shield, two-hand it, and run at one of the uninjured ones.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna Mickey Mantle that bitch.
All right.
Okay.
Fucking Mickey
So-
Mantle.
18 plus a thing.
Oh shit,
plus
you
4,
hit.
So that's 22.
Yeah, hit him.
And two-handed is D10. It's 5 plus 2, so 7.
Oof. And you like you baseballed him, and you made him cough out a stupid amount of blood. He's critical.
Good.
So like the last one at this point is like, we were gonna get you. Oh. So now it's Kit's turn.
Yes, finally.
Yeah, you rolled the lowest. Sorry.
Of course. Okay, so just to make sure, it's rolling a d20 just to get the to see if you hit them, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. So she got 11, and it takes 4 to hit, and then the damage is gonna be 5.
Wait. So you rolled an 11?
Oh, right. Yeah, I rolled an 11.
So at first, you like stabbed, but it like didn't. You like kind of missed because there's like a lot of commotion going on. But because he's so afraid, I'm giving you an advantage. Roll again.
Oh, okay.
You actually that 11 does not hit, but
Gotcha.
because of the
Let's do that.
situation, I'm giving you an advantage.
Okay, so now she has a 19.
All right, so that scared Fraugo, like you have like
So
a
she's just doing a regular melee attack, which is the same exact stats as
yeah.
like she's not using weapon. She's just doing punchy kick.
Okay, so you weren't stabbing. All right. So yeah, at first there was like a lot of commotion going on. You were like slightly distracted, but then you like, boom, moment of clarity. You punched them. Roll damage.
Damage is 4.
You punched them right in the gut, and he's like, oh. And he's
that really hurt.
it hurt pretty bad. He's like, oh man. Okay, so now it's the Bullywog's turn. The laughing one, I guess, will make a saving throw. That is a 15. So does he get out of it? They have to beat a 13, right?
It's 13.
Okay, so the Bullywog like all of a sudden goes, "Hey, that joke's not that funny," and then he like snaps out of it and he like gets up, but then he sees like 2 of his buddies like super dead, or like not super dead, but like, oh, this situation is not good anymore, and he's beginning to flee. Who like charged into that group? Was it Hrong and?
I think I did.
So he is trying to leave. You guys get an attack of opportunity on them. So Hrong and Tiberius roll d20.
Oh, okay. Swing and a miss.
Would you
Use
swing?
your inspiration die. I whisper.
Oh.
in his
I
ear.
got a 6. So for the inspiration, I roll a d6 and add it to that.
Uh-huh.
That's a 1. So I got a 7.
Aw.
Nice.
You weren't that inspiring. Sorry.
Hrong, what did you get?
So I'm still using my battle axe?
If you choose to, yeah.
Sure. Then I got a total of 19.
Okay.
Ooh.
So when the Bullywog like starts to like hop away, Tiberius swings and goes, come here, yellow fucker, and misses and goes, yeah, you're too happy. But then Hrong goes, I got it, and hits him right in the back, and so do some damage.
7 total.
He goes, and he's looking super critical. So, the current status is critical, and pretty bad. So these Froggos are just kind of like bleeding a lot. And it is back to the top of the order. It is Ors's turn.
I look at the one that's trying to run away, and I say, "You're a coward. You stupid face. Your face looks like a spent rag." Yes, to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 10.
He did not pass. Takes 1 psychic damage. That was not my best insult.
The Froggo, even though it's not the best insult, he goes, oh, and bleeds more. All right, and next is Jillian.
Okay, I am going to shoot at one of the ones that's critical.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 14.
Plus
3, so 17.
All right, you hit the critical one. Roll for damage.
7 plus
Lower,
3,
lower.
10.
Oh my god. So the critical
I aim for his brain to put him out of his misery.
and into the brain it goes. It's like, you know, super gory. The arrow just kind of goes and
And I
goes.
said good.
This Froggo is deado. And then Hrong.
I walk up to the other one, critical one, with my battle axe, and I'm gonna cut off his legs too.
Okay, do it.
22.
Okay, you hamburger time him. He's dead. He's dead as fuck. You just you pretty much went. It's hamburger time.
I don't have to roll the other one?
That was just a hit, right?
Yeah, right. So I'm just saying he was at like 1 HP.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Well, I got an 8.
You hamburgered him. You hamburgered him 4 times.
At that one.
All right. So, well, no, that was the one you insulted.
Okay.
You did one damage. You did 1 damage to a 2 HP creature. So you hamburgered him, and now it's Kit's turn, and there is 1 Froggo left.
All right. Kit is ready to get this last Froggo. She's going to give it her all. She's going to do a swooping roundhouse kick to its head.
Do it.
Wow.
And I rolled an 11. I rolled an 11.
What's your inspiration?
Yeah. Use your inspiration.
Wait.
Wait.
I don't remember who has it.
Oh no, it's just it's the 3 together now.
Texted it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So you're like building up for an attack, and you like do a kick, and then the Froggo, because he's so scared, like you have an advantage. So roll again.
Again?
It just watched like 2 of his buddies like fucking die.
True, these are really scared Froggos.
Yeah,
Die in really not pretty ways.
exactly.
Wait,
12! This time I got a 12.
Okay.
I think everyone has inspiration, right? Because I was texting.
Yeah.
Well, but you said you can only give it to 3 people. I mean, it.
No,
Wait.
it doesn't say that.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just anyone in my party that I can. Oh, within 60 feet.
Well, I mean, she wasn't right. Like.
My text.
Oh, okay, right. But even then, it was like. Honestly, this is a pretty easy encounter. She fucking kicks the shit out of this guy.
Okay. I just really wanted people to use my inspiration.
Okay. Kit, use your inspiration.
How do I use that?
Just roll it. Well, I mean, it doesn't really.
Roll another
Roll the
d6.
D6 and add that to your attack.
That's a 3.
So the total was what, like
3
20.
plus 12, it's 15.
Okay, yeah, you kicked the shit out of this Froggo. And
Hey, I didn't change
And then the damage was 5.
well, damn. So you like do. So at first it's like, oh man, there's just all this blood and guts obscuring your vision. But then the Froggo stands really fucking still, and you go whoop-ah! And then the Froggo's like, and he's mangled and dead. You have solved my Froggo puzzle.
And at the end, she starts like chopping the legs with her hands.
Nope.
You're-
Nope.
Slicing them
She's
I-
just tenderizing. It's tenderizing.
I restrained the lady elf.
Nope. So you
grappling check.
so this comical scene of her going and then you're like, nope, stop it. You like pick her up and she's just going
I've got,
um
I've got 50 feet of hempen rope and I know how to use it.
all right.
Oh, babe, can I get on this?
So
What would you need 50 feet of rope for?
Oh, you ain't getting away. You ain't touching my dog legs.
all right. So let's just say you start looting and you guys find
12 frog
Is it
legs.
frog legs?
yes. You find actually the
Tenderized.
yeah, you find 10 good pairs of frog legs. And you don't know where the extra bits came from, but you just found 10. And you find 4 spears.
Parasitic twin, maybe?
Kit was really looking forward to that Irish cream.
All right, so you find 10 pair of good frog legs and 10 spears, and the rest is just like trash. Like you're not gonna steal like their loincloths or anything. They for whatever.
Pick it up and throw it in the lake.
Don't tell me what I
Yeah, I might want that.
Too bad. Jillian takes the
A necklace
loincloth
made out of
and starts washing it in the pond or lake.
It
And then
dissolves.
just
And
It dissolves. Actually, as soon as you pick it up, it disintegrates. It's garbage. It's just so bad. But you do have 4 spears, and you have the 10 frog legs. So you can you can wait till sun comes up, and you can report your success to Christina, which we'll just do now.
I tenderly
Should we
and
make-
lovingly cleaned the frog guts off of my warhammer.
should we make a nice little campfire?
I
Have
did.
have a powwow?
All right, yeah, sure. If you guys want to like rest, do a victory nap. You guys can like take like a long rest and go back into the cots. But if you want to do a powwow, you can.
I cast prestidigitation to light the fire in it.
The what now?
Impress everyone.
Say it again.
Prestidigitation.
You have a nice campfire. Do you eat any of the frog legs, or are you just gonna keep them?
No.
We are selling those puppies.
Yeah, we're selling those.
Okay. So yeah, you guys like you have a campfire, and you're just like, oh man, we beat the shit out of those bullywogs and stuff, and you have a nice rest, and the sun comes up, and
Cool spells, Oris. Oh, thanks, guys.
yeah.
We could use this powwow to really get to know each other.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's actually a good idea. So while you guys are having like the victory campfire before the victory nap or sleep, talk about stuff that your character wants to know about another character, because you guys technically have pretty much only known each other for like a day or two.
Jillian takes out her lute and starts to play the lute.
Kit takes out her notebook and starts writing in what is. She just starts writing.
I'll post.
I kind of eye Jillian like a bit jealous because I'm a bard and she's playing music.
Yeah, seriously, Bard, you should be playing music. That's me saying this.
Dude,
not
you
the-
can't.
I get out my flute and I start playing a slightly more complicated song.
And louder.
And louder.
I mean, you can duet together. That's fine too. You can just
No.
jam
No,
jam together.
No, he has to strum louder.
Yeah,
And
it's a flute off.
Wait, I thought you said lute.
Dueling flute.
I have a lute.
Lute.
Oh, a lute.
It's a guitar.
Do I have a lute? I know I have lute.
Well, if you can play both, Jillian will be so impressed that she'll just put it down
I mean,
and just watch.
You can play the flute.
I do
alongside.
have a lute.
Okay.
I have a lute and a flute.
Can I hold
I-
the flute for you to blow into?
What the fuck?
How else are you gonna play both
Okay.
at the same time?
Oris's flute seems to have grown a bit.
Oh boy.
I go sit beside Harong, and all I say is, "You don't talk a lot. You're not that weird. That's all right."
I ignore him and stare into the fire.
Kit just stares at everyone while she's also scribbling, meaning she doesn't have to look down at her book to see what she's writing.
Jillian just goes, you guys come here often? Awkwardly trying to start some kind of conversation.
I have
Oh,
never
yeah.
been here before. This is my first time here, and I presume it is your first time here, and theirs as well.
Oh no, dusty ass backwater fish mart's my favorite place in the universe. Come here all the time.
Did you just assume my frequency of visiting this place?
You don't know me.
I look a little offended.
It did not seem as though you were familiar with these particular surroundings.
Well, you're right.
I do not assume I calculate.
Watch yourself.
I cannot watch myself, but you can watch.
Oh.
Oh!
I say to Harong, I think the pointy-eared ones were in space a little too long.
I agree.
Anyone want to hear a certain song or story? I've got a lot under my belt. I've been traveling the local galaxy cluster quite a while. No takers? Great. Nice to meet you guys.
If you do so wish, I shall listen.
Yeah, sing us something.
What did I get myself?
Now!
Sing us a song of your people.
I also like to come up with new songs based on our adventures. So I can try to.
You're gonna rap
regale
about
you with-
frogs.
I get on life. This is called Gregor's fantastic song. I get on my life as a bartender. I'm an efficient kind of person. I like bartending and fishing. I like to contemplate sushi. How do you guys like?
That's real good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel that's very sincere.
I don't
Jillian
see why
gets
we're
out
not
her
out here
bedroll.
working.
I am.
She feels
calculating.
lulled into sleep and soothed.
It was a most pleasing sound.
Quietly.
Kit walks over to a bush and pulls something out.
What you got in your bush there?
This is not my bush. Wait,
Oh.
who asked that again?
That would be me.
Oh, perfect.
It's
perfect,
Christina's
that works.
bush.
This bush, I believe, belongs to the one person who owns the land. Therefore,
I
it is
mean-
Christina's bush.
Normally, I mean, did you ask her before you went rummaging around in her bush?
I'm sure she does not care for such a trinket that I have found.
What did you find?
So Kit basically pulls out this kind of seaweed looking thing with like weird petals, and it smells really bad. And she walks over to.
She does not keep her bush clean. Keep
Oh.
that away from her.
She walks over to Orist and places it in, just
oh.
abruptly drops it into his lap
Oh God.
and says to him, "Since you are half elf like I am, I thought this might remind you of our homeland, the elven homeland. Surely you are familiar with this ancient delicacy."
Thank you. I kind of slowly pick it
When-
up and politely set it off to the side, while
When
turning my
dried-
head away.
When
I
dried and
was
brewed.
raised by humans actually, but I'm sure your homeland smelled delightful. If this is how you remember it.
I just thought you might appreciate it with that voice
Yeah.
that sounded pleasing to the ears.
Yeah.
And this is pleasing to the senses. When brewed, it makes a spectacular tea.
Okay. Because right now it smells a bit unique. But thank you.
Why is your flute growing?
You are very
I put my backpack over my flute to try to hide.
I think it should be
oh.
morning.
All right. All right. You guys.
Awkward campfire discussion.
Kit is trying to bond here.
Yeah.
I liked it though.
We're all strangers. It's gonna be a bit awkward, guys. Don't worry. I'm a bard. I'll make sure everyone gets to know each other.
Dude, keep D&D weird.
Tiberius holds his warhammer a little closer than usual.
And then I go to sleep immediately, cuddling my flute.
Kit sleeps sitting up.
Oh, actually, I go into a trance. That's right. I don't actually sleep.
Wait, you don't either?
Edgelord
we're
over here.
You're quite a bard.
I mean, we're both half elves, right?
Yeah, half elves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't. Is that a trait?
Half elves?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought didn't you grow up with elves?
Yeah. I don't actually know. She doesn't actually
Oh.
know. She doesn't remember.
Wow, you have a mysterious past.
That's her. Kit is so mysterious.
Are you talking in third person right now?
No, I'm not speaking as a character. I was just...
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that out loud to me.
No, she wouldn't say that. Not that expressively.
Tiberius lays down, puts his shield over his head, and tries to ignore the elves.
I guess they are talking then.
One of them is. Who knows two?
All right, let's just say you guys all unwind and get to bed. And when the sun comes up, Christina, she's just sees you guys. Let's just skip to where you're waking up and stuff. And Christina walks over.
A long rest.
Yeah. So you guys long rest, get all your HPs and spell slots back and whatever. And Christina goes "Oh man, did you guys was there a fight here?"
I wouldn't
Wow,
call it
you're
that.
perceptive. You are really perceptive, Christina.
I would not necessarily call it a fight. We clearly have the advantage.
Oh,
Yeah, let's call it more of a harvest, really.
oh, okay, that's good. Are those frog legs?
You buying?
Indeed, they are. They are frogs' legs of the frog.
We had bullywog problems? Huh. Didn't
Not anymore.
Dang. Well, I mean, Hopefully not. I mean, most of the time, if you show that you're stronger than them, they'll try to leave you alone. So actually, this works out really, really nicely. I hope they don't come back, cause it looks like you got a lot of them. Like, how are they doing it? Were they just charging through the fence or something? Like,
I mean, they're frogs. They can jump. Again, your perception. I'm impressed that you.
Hey, don't get stupid with me, kid.
You seem to run a seafood business. You don't know much about the creatures.
All right. Do you want to get paid or not, kid?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Fucking,
I'll take his share if he doesn't want it.
Fucking smart Alice.
Sorry, sometimes I forget to hold my tongue.
All right.
Why would you want to hold onto your tongue?
Yeah.
I mean, if no one else will.
She has the good question. Hold your tongue, physically.
So, madam, would you figure there's more of them out there then?
Yeah, so even though you got a lot of them, they usually have like a tribe, like a band or whatever. So the swamp's probably their, I guess, base of operations, but I don't know. Well, let's kind of deal with this later, because it is pretty far away, and I do kind of want to let you get you paid, and we need to tell the others. So yeah, good work. Here, let me credit the rest of the account. She like swipes the cred card and gives you all like the rest of the 1,000, or in total. So every single one of you has acquired 400 credits.
Irish cream.
Wahoo! Jillian very strongly suggests that we head back to the bar.
So those
is she gonna? Christina is interested in buying the frog legs or no?
So
Well, she's the fish farmer.
Well, I mean, I would, but to be honest, the sushi owner Becky would probably make better use of it now, because frog legs kind of expire, and
we're in the desert. Are they still good?
I mean,
it's artisanal. It's fine.
That's why I'm saying you should get to Becky and, I don't know, have a feast or whatever. So
we sell the frog legs to the Becky.
Yes.
We must get to the Becky.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You do that. I'll phone her. I'll phone her in. I guess I'll fix up my fence and kind of try to repair and do other stuff. Like, man, you
let
help me a
us
lot.
know if they come back.
Yeah, absolutely. Will do. Give me a number. What's your digits? And I mean, you do. You just exchange contacts.
1115255.
Mine is 86753.
8899110.
Just add me to the, I don't know, the chat.
Three.
Fucking get
I
out of here, kids. Get out of here.
I'll ping you on
To the Becky.
Just PM me later.
My number's easy. It's just 1 and then hammer time.
Okay, buddy.
How can hammers are not used to measure time?
It could be.
Let's go.
That is not even possible. We must get to the back.
All right.
Everyone grab 2 pairs of legs. Let's get out of here.
All right. So with that,
Fine.
You mean the frog's legs?
Yes.
Okay.
Though
I shall
I'd
grab
appreciate
the
trying to
frog's
watch that.
all right. So with that, you all grab your legs and you head back to the town, and that is where we will pause and play again another time.
Oh,
Wow.
the credlegs.
Thank you so much for listening to episode 1 of Bad Luck with Perks. I'd like to thank my friend Farlands, who did the intro and outro music for the podcast. You can find her SoundCloud at soundcloud.com, Farlands Music, and the song's name is Transitions. Thank you again, and I hope to See you guys again in episode 2.